Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Wizbin here, and welcome back to episode number 39 here on the Pokecentral network. If you guys do want to join me here on the server, the IP is pokecentral.org. There are links in the description to a tutorial on how to install Pixelmon, as well as our Technic mod pack, which is just like one click and you can get on the server. All you really need is a Minecraft account. In today's episode, we are actually going to be going after the final Pokemon for our team, and that Pokemon is Ferrothorn. Now, there are a couple of important things to note with this Ferrothorn. We are going to have to find a way to get 2 different egg moves on him. So that's going to be quite a lot of breeding and quite a lot of figuring out how exactly egg moves pass down between Pokemon. But we'll figure that all out in today's episode and hopefully in the video with a pretty decent Ferrothorn that will complete our team. And then we can start doing actual full battles against other players with 6v6, because currently it's been a 5v6, and I mean, it's possible to win in a 5v6, but it's a lot easier if you have your entire team, especially when your team is kind of designed to go together pretty well. So I'm going to get this 6 Pokemon, and then after that, we are going to start getting some other Pokemon, and that way we can mess around with some different combinations on our team. But for now, let's just go ahead and figure out where this guy spawns and try to catch one. So Wiki Pharaoh, I have cap lock on. Okay, Pharaoh seed. Biome. There we go, and time. So he spawns, I believe that means he spawns at any time in the Birch Forest Hills, Jungle Hills, Mega Taiga, and Taiga Hills. So I think we're probably best off. Do we have home/homes? We still have our home set as a Birch Forest, but that's not Birch Forest Hills. I can fly around and see if maybe I can find a Birch Forest Hills somewhere around here. See, oh, Birch Forest Hills, here we go. Okay, that was easy enough. There's one right here. Now we just have to wait around until something spawns in and come out of invisible mode, because that makes Pokemon not spawn. That is not a Pokemon. And here we go. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab my Parasect. And I did catch a couple Ralts as well. We'll take a look at their natures and see if either of them are the final synchronized Ralts that we actually need. Actually, speaking of, you know what? Let's be smart about this. Let's run. Let's try and use... We want relaxed nature. Do we have a relaxed Ralts? Let's check. I have them all organized pretty well, so it shouldn't take too long. There we go. Relaxed. Okay. Put that in slot 1. We'll leave Nidoking there for now. We'll put our other Ralts here. We need to check these 2 since we just caught them. And then we'll jump into battle here with this Pharaoh seed, and maybe we can get the nature that we actually want, and that way we won't have to mess around with the Poke Designer or try and figure out another way to pass it down. So let's just go for an Ultra Ball right off the bat. If this doesn't work, I'll swap over to Parasect and see if we can make something work with that. But never mind. Okay, good. Now we just have to check. Please be relaxed. Nice. Okay, we got it. Cool. So now we need to put our Ralts back and get our Nidoking back out. And then are either of these the nature synchronized serious, synchronized naive? Are you kidding me? How? I don't... That one's not good, but how are these... What? Are they both synchronized? And they're both naive and serious, 2 natures that we actually needed. That's kind of crazy. What are the chances that out of the 25 possible natures, we got 2 of the 4 that we still needed? Now we only need Gentle and Hasty, and we have all 25 Ralts natures with Synchronize, and that's going to help us out a lot when we go to catch Pokemon that need a specific nature. So let's get this Pharaoh Seed, and I actually bought this one off the GTS. This one is actually really, really good in the IV department. I'm not too sure about the rest of the things. See, it has Careful Nature. I think I'd rather have Relaxed, although I don't know for sure. You guys can let me know down in the comments, and maybe I can change it in the next video if I get the wrong one. But I think I am going to stick with Relaxed just because that was the plan. So we got Iron Barbs, which is the ability that we do want, and that is on both of them, so that's good. And then in terms of moves, that's where things get a little complicated. So the moves that we actually need to pass down through breeding are Leech Seed and Spikes, because Ferrothorn cannot learn either of those moves without them being an egg move. And I think based on my little bit of researching that I just did, the best Pokemon to pass down both of those moves at the same time is going to be Cacnea, because it can learn both through leveling up by level 30, which is pretty good, and hopefully will end up working out. Now, I also forgot to check if that Pokemon actually is in the same egg group. Probably should have done that, because if it's not, then this just defeats my entire purpose and my entire plan. So let me look that up real quick. Why did I not check this? Cacnea. Okay, I assumed it would be in the grass egg group, and it is, so that's going to be our best bet. Let's try to get ourselves one that's a fairly high level, relearn the moves, and then just go ahead and breed with one of our Pharaoh seeds, probably the female one. That's kind of what we're going to have to do, and we'll see if maybe we can get ourselves a Pharaoh seed with both the egg moves that we're looking for. Okay, let's head on home to our island. I did have a Cacnea in my PC. It is female, so we're going to go ahead in the Poke Designer, and we're going to change it into a male just so that we can actually use it without having to go out and catch a second one. Not really a big deal here. And then we're also going to go ahead and, you know what? That's all we're going to do. We're just going to change the gender, and then we're going to try to pass down those egg moves. So we actually have to put the egg moves on first. Already has Leech Seed. We just need to get it up to level 30 and teach it the Spikes move. Okay, so our Cacnea is up above level 30, and now we should be able to get the move from the movie learner. If we go ahead and talk Cacnea and Spikes. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it on here. And then what else I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead into the moves, and I'm going to delete Poison Sting, and I'm going to delete Sand Attack. Now, I don't believe either of those things are even egg moves, so it doesn't really matter, but better safe than sorry. Might as well go ahead and remove those just so that we have a better chance at getting the correct moves passed down. And I might even do that with the Pharaoh Seed as well, because I don't really want any of these to pass down. So I'll remove everything but Tackle. And again, I don't know if that has any effect on what moves the egg gets. It just seems like something that could be slightly helpful. So I think we're good to go. We have our pretty good IV female Pharaoh Seed with an Everstone. I guess that's fine for now. And then we have our Cacnea with Lonely Nature, and let's check the IVs. 5 IVs, 61%. You know what? That's actually not bad for just a random Pokemon. Okay, let's go into the daycare, and we'll put them into slot number 2 because our Fletchlings are still in slot 1, even though we're never really going to get a good Talonflame. I only get about 1 egg a day because I never check. But here, IVs, 5. And what? Okay, wow. That's my best egg ever. 97% IVs. Special defense and defense are the only ones missing anything at all. Okay, we're going to hang on to this egg. Okay, so now we just wait for an egg. It could take up to an hour to get our first egg. Hopefully it's a little bit sooner. But what I think I'm actually going to do is start working on maybe a little garden here next to the house or something like that. I don't want to focus on the house quite yet because I want to do another time lapse where I finish up most of the walls and the roof, and I think that could look really cool. So let's just try and do some other things here on the island while we wait. Okay, so I haven't really done anything with egg moves in a very long time. I don't know how easy it is to get them to pass down, but we got our first egg, so I guess just let's take a look and see if we got it first try. So hatch, number 5, and moves. Hello, Leech Seed Spikes. Oh, did they just pass down every time? Tackle also, but I don't think that passed down as an egg move. I think that's just one of the basic moves it gets. So I guess we got it first try. And this is also a male, which means we can breed it with the female that has really good IVs. And if we take a look at this one's IVs 5, pretty terrible. So glad we have that really high IV one. But we have the moves that we need, and all we got to do now is put them back in the daycare. Let me take this one out, this Cacnea out, and I think we're going to go ahead and leave this one as is. And then we'll go ahead and do we want any other sort of held items here? I'm trying to think if I want a Destiny Knot or not at this point, and I feel like we could probably benefit from one just because we do have that 98% Pharaoh Seed in there. So let me try and find one. Maybe down in my house. There's a lot of people on my island now. That is totally fine, guys. Just know if you are coming to my island, don't try and jump in front of me and don't try and distract me or anything because it can be a little bit annoying at times. And also don't get in the way if I'm building. Don't try and come into my bunker. Things like that. Just be respectful and it should be fine. I don't really mind people here. I just don't want people causing a bunch of problems. So let's go ahead and slash daycare, and here we go. Here we go, and confirm. And now we get to wait for another egg. Okay, so we got egg number 2. Let's see if this one is any better in the IVs than our previous egg, because it was not doing so well. So IVs number 5. There we go. Oh, 86%. We got perfect attack, perfect defense, perfect speed, and pretty good IVs all around. Let's see, do we have slash hatch available? Yes, we do, and it is male, which is perfect. So now all we need to do is go ahead and jump in here, take out this one, which has pretty terrible IVs, confirm that, take the destiny nut, put it on our other pharaoh seed, and put this one into the daycare, and now we're actually breeding a 98% with this 86.5%, which should result in us getting at least 5 perfect IVs if we're just a little bit lucky. So this is actually great. We're making a lot of progress really quick. So everyone's always asking me if they can give me a gift, if they can give me a letter, if they can give me something in game. So I feel like I'm gonna go ahead and add something here on my island where you can toss in an item, it'll be taken down into a chest, and then I can check out that chest and see if there's anything interesting in it. So let's go ahead and get that set up. I'm kind of thinking maybe we go with some sort of like a fountain with hoppers in the base that lead down into like a stack of chests. And just be nice about it. Don't throw a bunch of random items in there that'll clog up the system. I will be checking it pretty often, but I guess people could be rude and do that. So if you do drop something into the fountain, just make sure that it actually does go into a hopper and it doesn't just sit there. So I think we should probably build it out of quartz. We're gonna need lots of hoppers. We should have some somewhere around here. 55, wow, okay. And we're also gonna need, let's get some quartz slabs. Let's see, do we have a water bucket or just a bucket in general? There's our bucket, okay. So let me grab some water here. Oh no, not this again. Okay, it's good, we're good. There's a little bit of lag there, but it's updated. So where should this fountain go? Actually, rather than building a fountain, I want to keep this a little bit secret so it's only for people that watch the videos, because I don't want just everybody coming online and throwing stuff into my fountain and getting all clogged up with random junk. So I'm going to go ahead and bury it down in here. It'll be kind of hidden. So the way that it'll work is we'll put the hoppers like right about here, and then they'll feed out into a chest, and I'll add, actually we'll probably go this way, and then I'll add some sort of a way for it to be taken across to over here or something, and there will be a chest where I can see all of the different items. I think that'll be really cool, kind of hidden, not necessarily like a big fountain that stands out. Maybe we'll add a secondary fountain that is like a wishing well or something. Oh, we could build a well. Oh, all kinds of ideas. Okay, so for now I'm gonna put it in here. So if you do want to give me something, now items like master balls and super valuable things, I'm probably gonna either just ignore or sell, but if you have like a letter or something, I will definitely check it out and take a look. So let's see, we probably want to go into that block there. Now let's go one deeper. Let's go actually like right here, and then we'll feed all these into each other like that, and then this last one goes there. Okay, so that'll feed all into here, which is going to be feeding into this block here. So now we just need to figure out exactly where this leads to and if it actually leads to anywhere. Okay, so that's gonna lead through here. Oh no, I'm gonna drown, I'm gonna drown, I'm gonna drown. Oh no, oh no, okay. So that's gonna lead through to here, and we can put stone along here with a tunnel of hoppers going across. What is this here? This is where it would lead out. Oh no, I have made a mess. All right, that's fine. Let me try and get out of here before I drown, and we can go in through here and take a look exactly where that brought. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. So we'll put a double chest here, and I need to put some slabs maybe, or a block here. Let me go. We'll do that for now. Oh, this is going to work out great. Okay. Okay, so this is actually super simple, super straightforward. We just got to place all of these. It's kind of hard to do underwater, but we just place these all here, and we're going to probably have to go through the top part here and go around and fix the very last hopper that should connect up the entire system, but it's kind of just out of the way. So there we go. We actually have all of the hoppers in place now. I do want to go ahead and head back through and kind of cover some up underneath here. So let me try to see if we can do this. Kind of hard to do when you are in survival mode and you're drowning, but if we just place some stone along like this, it should look all right and not look too unnatural here. Let me just go ahead and do that, and we'll add a few more blocks just for some good luck. Grab a little bit of air, and yeah, you know what? That doesn't look too bad. There's some weird water glitches here. You can see on the base of these blocks. I'm not entirely sure what causes that, but cool. We have a little place where people can drop in items, and we can check them out here. So if you want to do that, feel free. I will check them out. You can drop pretty much whatever you want in there. However, if it gets clogged up, keep in mind your item might not get picked up by the hopper. And also, if you give anything super valuable, like a Master Ball or like a legendary item, I probably will just end up either selling it or giving it away. But that's fine. So the only other two moves that we actually need on this guy is Gyro Ball and Protect. So that should be fairly easy to get. And if we go ahead and take a look at his IVs, they are actually completely perfect, 100%. And I just boosted up a tiny bit to get him up to that 100%. So let's actually also go into the Poke Designer. And we're going to go ahead and today do the EVs through the Poke Designer just because I don't really want to EV train right now. And it's pretty straightforward. I've done so much EV training on video and off video. I'm sure most of you guys already know how to EV train, and if you don't, you can just watch one of my previous videos. We're going to go ahead and bump him up to 248 HP EVs. We're going to go ahead and put 8 attack EVs on him, just to get a couple extra stat points in attack, and then the rest we're actually going to go ahead and throw onto defense, and we're also going to have to modify his nature, because I think I want to make him into relaxed nature. Now you guys can let me know which one you think is better, careful or relaxed, and I will change it accordingly, but I think we're probably good here. So there we go. Let's go ahead and confirm that. Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and look for the right nature. Where is it? Impish, relax. There we go. Okay, confirm that. Growth we'll leave for now. Pokeball, let's go ahead and put him in a Premier Ball, and I think we're pretty much good to go. What does shiny Pharaoh seed look like? I have no idea, but we're going to go ahead and grab that too. Confirm and confirm. Ooh, shiny looks awesome. Yeah, blue instead of green. I like that. Okay, so Eevee's done, Ivy's done, and I believe nature and ability are done. So all we really have left to do is get the final 2 moves, and then just go ahead and grab ourselves the held item that we're going to be using. So let's start things off by trying to get these 2 moves. So if we go ahead and take a look at Wiki Pharaoh Seed moves, we can see he learns, actually, does he learn neither of them? Okay, he learns one at level 21, and he learns the other, Protect, never, but I believe that is a TM that we can go ahead and teach him anyways. So warping on over to the shop, we can go ahead and take a look. If you guys missed yesterday's episode, pretty awesome. Got all of the different shop areas labeled. I know it's a small change, but it definitely helps out a lot. And I do need to get this shop up here color-coded. I feel like that'll be really, really cool. But I believe the normal TM is right down here at the end of the hallway. After a while, you kind of get an idea of where everything is. So Protect. Here we go. Let's buy that, and let's just put it on him straight away. Boom, and Harden will replace. So now we just need to get him up to level 21. And that should get him his final move, and then at that point, all we got to do is level him up to 40, and that will finish off our Ferrothorn. So also, while we're here at the shop, might as well do it while we're here. Let's grab in the battle items. Let's see, is it in here? What are we looking for? Hello, come on. Oh, it should be around, oh, is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, Rocky Helmet. Now, so the way the Rocky Helmet actually works is it actually inflicts 1/16 damage onto the enemy if they use a physical attack on you. So if a Pokemon hits me with a physical attack, they're going to lose 1/16 of their own HP because of the Rocky Helmet, but also our ability, Iron Barbs, does the exact same thing. So that means anytime that someone hits me with a physical attack on my Pharaoh Seed, they're going to be losing 1/8 of their health, which is a pretty big deal, especially in combination with Leech Seed, which again, I believe drains 1/8 of their maximum HP, which means in total we're getting 2/8 1/4 of their HP every single turn just by sitting there. And then on top of that, we're going to have a couple of other moves, and we also have spikes. So if we can get set up really good on this Ferroseed, we're going to be doing some crazy damage to some Pokemon pretty easily. Now, of course, Ferroseed, I believe, is going to be weak to fire-type moves, so we got to be careful there. But other than that, I think we're pretty much good to go. Let me go ahead and head on over to the Battle Island and start working on leveling up this guy. And for the first time, we have our entire team all on our party. We just got to get Ferroseed up to the rest of the team's level, and we should be pretty much good to go on starting our grind to get to level 100 on everyone. But let's just jump into a battle with a random NPC here. Let's go actually with this guy. We should be able to do some pretty good work here just because we have 5 really good Pokemon. So, Earth Power. Super effective. He fainted. And here we go, evolving our Ferroseed into a Ferrothorn. We already got him up to level 54. I added about 20 levels with the Poke Designer just so that we could go ahead and speed up the process of getting him in line with the rest of our entire team. But he is completely done. His IVs are done. His EVs are done. We have the right ability. And shiny Ferroseed is completely ugly. Okay, that is not going to happen. I thought it was going to stay blue. Now I got to change him back. I really hoped that it was like the same as the regular colors, except just blue rather than green. That would look so much better. But yeah, I don't like that shiny Ferrothorn color. I really like the shiny Ferroseed, but unfortunately they decided to change up the colors for the evolution. But there we go, guys. That's actually it. We have all 6 of our Pokemon. We have Nidoking, Dragonite, Swampert, Mawile, Scolipede, and Ferrothorn. Now, the way that we're actually going to be using this Ferrothorn, I'll go ahead and explain it really quick. It's pretty straightforward. As I already explained, the Rocky Helmet does 1/16 of an opponent's HP if they hit you with a physical attacking move. The ability does the same, which is Iron Barbs, which means you have every single turn 1/8 of the enemy's opponent, if they use a physical attacking move on you, will be drained. And then moving along over to our moveset, we have spikes. And the way that this actually works is you can lay down up to 3 spike layers, and that will increase the amount of damage that they do every time a new Pokemon switches into battle. Works pretty similar to the way that Stealth Rocks works, however, you can lay down 3 stages of spikes. And then Leech Seed, you go ahead and plant a seed on your target, and it steals HP from the target every single turn. I believe it steals 1/8 of the opponent's HP. Could have the numbers wrong, but that's actually really good considering it also heals you. And then moving along to Gyro Ball, it's just a move that we're going to be doing damage with. And then Protect is actually just there so that we can make more use of the Leech Seed, because if we Protect, don't take any damage from a turn, we're still going to be getting that damage from the Leech Seed and the health from the Leech Seed. So that's going to combo very good. And I think that's actually pretty much it. We have lowered speed because he's so slow anyways, it doesn't matter. And then we have our defense raised because we want him to stay alive a little bit better. But yeah, okay, our entire team completed. Let me know down in the comments what Pokemon you want me to go after next, because at this point, I can really go after anything. We have our 6 Pokemon done, so I might as well just start building up an inventory of really good competitive Pokemon that I can switch out my other Pokemon with to change things up and keep people on their toes when they're battling me, so that not everybody just knows exactly what I'm going to be using. But with all that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, make sure to go and leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.